Yes, what's going on, dude? Yeah, everything going all right, dude? Man, I never realized you had the numbers 1387 behind your name, DS. Whoa, that's cool. Yo, that's right, dude. If you goon and you whack it, you lose. Yeah, what's up, dudes? Bruh. Do you need some Scooby snacks or something, man? Yeah, I'll wait for that update. I was telling my girl that I wanted her to update my balls. Yeah. She sounds a freak. I'm just like, yo, baby, honey cakes. How am I a freak? I just want you to molest rip my balls. Gnarly, man. Hail to the king, baby. You should totally give me an exclamation who asked. Every single time I ask a question like, yes, are you sure you got numbers behind your name? What's up, all ears? Can I get an exclamation, what the fuck? A WTF? Wait. Why ain't no worky? Oh, let's see. It's connected. What the fuck? It lost the commands. Why did it lose the commands? Huh? Well, that's kind of shitty. Oh, this is actually a save button on this. Fuck. Alright, well, let's fix it. Won't take too long to fix this. Also, these motherfuckers need cooldowns because you guys will spam them. Alright, WTF should now work. Who asked should work. Negan should work.
Who asked?
What the fuck is this piece of
Dead
shit?
working. I think that's what it is. My hand's working. It's gonna work. Oh, can't forget high mark. One second, I get this all fixed for y'all.
Ah, welcome to a brand new beginning, you sorry shits.
So it's not like the other bots where it just automatically does. Like, no, I gotta actually do this shit. Alrighty. Save it. All right. Now it should be working.
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh,
Trash doesn't
Lord.
work. Should work. But not that trash. My hand. No, it doesn't work because I never added the command. Okay, let's add the command. All right, now it's fixed. What up, Razzie? Do me a favor, buddy. Do me a favor. Don't anyone. No one type in a command. Only Razzie. Only fucking Razzie. Razzie? What did I just say? Don't fucking type a goddamn command. I will beat your ass. Look at the screen. And look at this command. And look at the screen.
Who asked?
Thank you for that, by the way. Thank you for it. I will beat you harder than fucking Negan, bro. The stream has now been customized for you guys. Well, I guess it's the end of the cunning hairs. You can blame HP inflation for it. All right. Now that I got food, I feel like I'm a normal person again. I'm not. Because look, man, when I'm hungry, I'm not myself, bro. All right, cutting hairs is fucking done.
Services are expensive.
Well, Nicole is. Nicole has been upgraded. Now I need to do one other thing. Go to outpost. How much does it cost to the outpost to do this shit? Go to sleep. Huh? I was like, guys, my kid needs me. Put it there. Sick, buddy. Okay. Grass. Good grass. Like it. Okay. I'm going to show you. Show mommy. Go tell mommy she was beautiful. Be like, mommy, you're beautiful. All right, go make my wife's day. Oh yeah, I'm back. It was always HP inflation. Let's see. Get some sleep, buddy. You'll feel better if you get some sleep.
What is this piece of shit?
I promise. No, the collab's not today. The collab's gonna be next weekend. All right. I wanted to get this done so that way I can talk. That actually isn't a bad fucking disc. I was hoping to get these though. All right. Let's talk about HP inflation. Let's actually legitimately talk about it for a second. Before we dive into the collab talks and everything else. Actually, this all kind of leads into each other, to be honest. So basically, I talked with Loki Gacha today. For about a good, like, 3-4 hours. Same thing with Rezi. We all had a good conversation. We were talking about several different factors about weather waves, ZZZ, the clown, and different things. And like I'm gonna say, I brought this up is with Real Zook's video about, you know, how St. Tontus is right about the HP inflation. That's the reason why the video was made and everything else. Is not like, it's nothing against the guy. It's absolutely 100% nothing against him. I think that he did really well in the video. I think it's a great video. But the thing is what I'm going to say. Yes, we did. You know, you son of a bitch. The thing is, there is no question about HP inflation in this game. We have grass, we have information. This information, dude, it predates St. Tonus, to be completely honest. Because, like, in all honesty, St. Tonus has really been talking about this more for the last, like, month and a half now, more than anything, than he has in the past. So, I'm going to say it like this. There is no question that HP inflation exists in ZZZ. It makes absolutely perfect sense why it exists. And at the same point in time, there is different mechanics in the game that combat the HP inflation, because even the devs know that it exists, that they're adding it, so they're giving you tools to fight against it. Now, the argument is not that is HP inflation something that exists? It is the argument that it's been made that the HP inflation for ZZZ is bad. That the inflation in ZZZ is so goddamn high that it ruins the experience of the game, and it's a problem in the game. So, basically rebutting back into my conversation on that video, when you look at something like Shiyu defense and all this, I can tell you that it does make no sense why you're arguing about HP inflation in a game like this. Okay? It makes absolutely no sense why you're arguing that it exists. Ryuzu's video kinda, in my personal opinion, confused me a little. And why is my Rio pin not working? Let me fix this. Where's my epic pin at? It's being crashy right now. Epic pin in task. Not sure why you're being a bitch, but you're being a bitch. Again, the issue is not about whether HP exists. HP inflation exists. It's the expression of why are we considering it a problem here in the present? Because when you're using Miyabi against ice resistance, even though she ignores 30% of the ice resistance, there's still a 20% anomaly resistance of you building up anomaly that's still involved. There's a 20% days built up that resistance is being built up because of anomaly. Only the defense shred is in there, not excuse me, the ignore of defense is in there, not the other two when it comes down to it. When the devs are giving you clear instructions that this is made for fire and physical, and this buff is made for newer characters, even though you don't have to use it, it still will give you a crit damage, pretty much ultimate, and increased 10%. So fire and physical are still going to get a 10% increasement, a 30% increasement in their ult and in their days, and they're still going to get a crit damage increasement for 20% for the next 25 seconds if the enemies are stunned. They're giving you tools to combat the HP inflation that's in here. That's why I was saying before that with Miyabi, with our boy, our Jester of the Night getting a 2-minute 25-second clear time was good. That the argument is not that HP inflation exists. The argument is, why is it bad right now? Because we got a lot of doom posting going on that, oh, it's going to HSR fucking levels. It's going to HSR fucking levels. Oh no, HSR. Oh, we're all gonna die. When it's nowhere near HSR value, and what you're worried about mostly is the fucking future. We had this conversation well before fucking St. Tonus on this fucking live stream right here. Within the first week, honestly. Within the actual first fucking week of me playing fucking ZZ, because I invited Drax, solo hero Drax, into a call to discuss it. Because where he was typing it and I was trying to talk to him on the stream, wasn't working out, so get in a fucking call. Tell me what your problem was, HP inflation. And all he's explaining is that, oh man, St. Thomas is right, St. Thomas is right. And I'm like, how? How is he right? Well, in the future, the game's going to get, you know, Hoyo, they're going to fuck it all up. But how's that a problem right now? Present day value, how's the problem? This is the same conversation I had with Razzie and with Loki Gacha today when I was driving down to go pick up my son today. Which ends up that, like, at the end of all this, Loki Gacha really wants to do something maybe like Saturday or Sunday with a collaboration between us. Maybe invite some other people into it and actually have a podcast to discuss things like this. Completely open and uncensored. Because I think the biggest problem, and I think like even like, you know, other Gacha space communities, that when they're looking at something like ZZZ, you're taking the fears of what happens in another game and you're trying to apply it into this game. Where, like I stated this last night, I stated this even earlier today in that call. ZZZ and Weather and Waves are both still new gachas. They just passed 1 year old. They're not Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact for multiple fucking reasons. First and foremost, they don't have enough mechanics that is blowing out other mechanics that's being introduced that makes this power creeping issue there to where HP inflation becomes a fucking problem. They haven't added enough yet that it is an actual issue. Again, the ZZZ devs for Zenless Zone Zero has implemented different mechanics, different buffs, different ways to combat this HP inflation that they have added. Why did they add HP inflation to begin with in this game? Was because, let's be completely honest, back when they did a soft revamp on this game, back last year, they introduced 3 ultimates to each character instead of them sharing 1 ultimate. That was the cause to have to go ahead and lift up the boss's HP, because now you unbalanced the game that was originally 1.0. 1.0 was completely balanced to the idea that all characters shared 1 ult. Now that's been fucked with. We gave all characters 3 ults. We have to do something to justify it. What is the best solution? HP inflation. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you that HP inflation in a video game is the worst goddamn thing in the world. They're going to tell you that it's dumb, it's stupid, go fuck yourself. That when they add all that shit, when they add every single bit of HP inflation into the game, it's lazy game design. Well, in a AAA title, I would agree. In a AAA title style game that is being developed for years and years, that it has a 5-6 year development time before it's being released, that their solution with an update is HP inflation, to me, you have a point. You have an absolute good point that is lazy development, because they don't want to go into the coding and go fix like boss behavioral AIs to make them more aggressive or to make them smarter to avoid damage and such, so that way you can enjoy a battle, kind of like Lords of the Fallen was. So when these AAA titles introduce HP inflation and they pop on where your first gameplay is, you know, the boss is 1 million, then you go New Game Plus 2, and now the boss's health is like 7 fucking million. That's kind of a drastic fucking change, and it's kind of fucking stupid. In something like ZZZ, Weather and Waves, it's not. It's absolutely the fastest and easiest way for the short development time they have between patches to introduce them until they can find a permanent fix. Now, we had this conversation about Genshin, and we had this conversation about Honkai Star Rail. I don't think you were involved in this, Rezi, but we had this conversation afterwards when I got back from picking up my son and he was driving back home. That I think it's AJ that I was talking to, who was talking about how kind of shitty fucking Hoyo is with Genshin developers and how lazy they are. And I wasn't trying to defend them, but I was like, let me defend them. Let me be the fucking other side of the thing. Let me be a Hoyo shill here, and let me be the asshole that's going to defend them. Because again, I'm going to tell you like this: Honkai Star Rail, with HP inflation and all the problems it has, Genshin Impact, from what I see, they're lazy game developers. And you as a fan out there who likes these two games, that bitch about these games, that things don't change and things are always the same and these are things that are problems, you're not helping the solution. It's true. Because when Genshin developers probably go look at a Reddit page, when they go watch a St. Tonus video, and they get all these criticisms, but then they turn their head and they look at their checkbook, and they see their checkbook's got fucking $99 million in it. Do you think that they give a fuck? Knock on wood, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Like, we could take our time. We can fucking take another year before we look at these problems. Both Genshin and both Honkai Star Rail are two games that has made over $1 billion in their first year alone of release. What did ZZZ make in this first year? 440 million. It's actually 441. These devs did not break the same boundaries as something like Honkai Star Rail, to which they take feedback more seriously. The moment that players would stop sending Genshin money, stop sending Honkai Star Rail money, if they are really, really adamant about it, and stop playing the game, the moment that you affect someone's checkbook is the moment you hold the power to change the system. This was a clear indication with previous AAA title games such as Devil May Cry Reboot, where nobody liked what Ninja Theory was fucking cooking. Ninja Theory said, fuck you, we're making it, and no one bought the game, to which Capcom fired the fucking company and went back internally and created Devil May Cry 5. Because it fucked their checkbook. Same thing for Resident, like, who talks about Resident Evil 6? Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6 are considered probably two of the worst entries in the Capcom series for Resident Evil. Fans didn't really care for them. Resident Evil 5 sold, but not Resident Evil 6. And you know what ended up happening? They took all that information, they said, we need to get back into actual horror. Resident Evil's too actiony. That's not what the principal matter was. And look at what happened with Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. Look what happened with Resident Evil 2 Remake. Hello, Pan, Zalpan, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Look what happened with Resident Evil in that regards. 8, the remakes of 2 and 3. Capcom changed the way they did shit. They're trying to come back into it in another way. They're trying to win the trust of people that they lost by fixing the problem. But the only way to fix the problem is to hit the fucking checkbook. And it's like I said, I'll use realistic terms here for you if you still don't understand. I'm a manager over several people. And if my employee, which let's be honest, most employees are fucking lazy as shit. They don't want to fucking work. The moment I catch my employees sitting there at their desk watching YouTube or Netflix and shit like this and basically fucking off, once I go to them and I say, hey, I'm about to send your ass fucking home, and they realize that I'm being serious, and they realize like, oh shit, I got caught, oh shit, that's going to affect my paycheck. That's when they buckle down and they start going to work. The same applies to Genshin. You're the boss, in all honesty. Your money determines whether or not the game succeeds, and your money is going to determine whether or not you approve or disapprove what you actually see. And this is why, like I said, this is like, I was telling this to Loki Gacha, is who remembers the boycott of Genshin? Who remembers straight up the fact of who remembers like the boycott on Twitter that was going on, where it's like, oh no, we want more representation, more diversity in Genshin Impact. We want black characters, basically. That everybody was bitching about this. I have fucking friends who were Twitch streamers who were playing Genshin Impact, that were Genshin Impact streamers that was fucking reposting this shit. Okay? That was telling people to boycott, not spend money, and show Hoyoverse that we mean business. These are the same fucking people that you go click on their fucking bio, you click on their Twitch link, and you go to their fucking Twitch stream. They're right there on fucking Twitch summoning and playing fucking Genshin on the fucking thing with fucking over fucking 300 people watching them. And then I confront them and I'm like, dude, isn't this fucking like double fucking standard? Like the rules for thee don't apply to me? I mean, what the fuck going on here? Well, let's just say I lost some friends that fucking day when I fucking confronted them about it. But it's the truth. You make it a very solid fucking point, but by you playing this on Twitch, by you fucking summoning on it, you're giving fucking Genshin fucking money. Straight up time. Why was it straight up timed out? I don't get it. Why was... Oh, it's Fate. It's the dude from before. I remember. Oh, I guess you guys don't want to deal with him today. Like, I tell you like this. I give Weather and Waves money. I give ZZZ money because you know why? I like the direction the games are going. I believe that if I like something, I'm going to support it. Okay? I'm going to give money to what I support. Simple as that. If I'm gonna go spend fucking $400 fucking dollars on fucking PlayStation fucking video games, I'm gonna go. I think that I'd rather take that fucking money and put it into something that honestly respects my time, that respects me, that I enjoy, that gives me enjoyment. I could do something else with this fucking money. Don't get me wrong. I could do something else with my money that I do in ZZ. I could probably be going out there doing drugs or some shit. But you know what? I think this is a little bit of a safer fucking, you know. Let me put it this way. Giving money to a gacha game, I think there's far worse places where I can put money at than a gacha game. How old are you, aggressive schoolboy? I'm fucking 6 years old. And my balls dropped early, man. It is what it is. Oh, these are just bots. These are the same fucking people that fucking just fucking starting shit with me. That's all it is. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't particularly care. People like me, people hate me, people disagree with me, people agree with me, people fall into fits with me. It is what it is. I'm not here to change no one's mind. I mean, if you want to hear what I have to say, you're here to hear what I have to say. If you're not here to hear, if you're here just to pass the time, you're here to pass the time. I mean, it's all good. Like I said, the live streams, I consider them like a bar. Where you come in, go to your fucking kitchen, go grab you a fucking cold one, go grab you some fucking snacks, come take a sit down at your desk, your computer, your couch with your phone, whatever. Relax, get into the conversation.
If you want to, come enjoy it or lurk here while you just go sit in the back. Don't say a damn word. Just lurk and just listen. Either way, it's like a bar room. We have social people. We have unsocial people. And whether we agree or whether we disagree with one another, it's a social environment to have fun at the end of the day. To get away from the bullshit of the fucking day that we have had. I know that tomorrow morning, when I go into work, it's going to be complete utter fucking bullshit. It's going to last for the next couple of hours. Because apparently they did maintenance this weekend to our network security shit. And everything's fucked. We got the message at fucking 6 o'clock tonight. Everything is fucked. Know what that means? That means first thing tomorrow fucking morning, I'm going to have probably over 150 fucking tickets, if not fucking more, in my fucking queue. I got to put people to fucking work, and I'm going to be stuck in a fucking meeting probably for fucking 7.5 hours while we're trying to figure out who fucked what up. But tomorrow, when I come back off of work, I want to come live stream. I want to come sit here. I want to talk to you. I want to have conversation. I want to put that shit behind me. And I don't want to deal with it until fucking Tuesday. And then when Tuesday's shit happens, I want to come back home. I want to live stream and everything, play ZZZ, play whatever, and not deal with that shit until Wednesday. Same thing applies for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And Saturday, I want to fucking party. Then after Saturday's fucking party, I want to wind down on Sunday.
It's bullshit. I did not
And after I wind down on the fucking Sunday,
Oh, hi, Mark.
we're going to do it all over again. At least for this week coming up, we got fucking 2.1 that's going to be redropping, and it's going to be some fun shit that we're going to be playing.
Who asked?
Oh, shut up. But this conversation, like I said, today having a conversation with Loki, Gacha, and Rezi was honestly some of the best conversation I've had in a long fucking time. We were talking about some of the pitfalls with ZZZ. We were talking about some of the pitfalls with Weather and Waves. We're talking about the pitfalls of Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. We were having general good conversation that we weren't bad-mouthing just Weather Waves and calling it fucking trash. We weren't bad-mouthing Genshin calling it just fucking trash. We were bad-mouthing everything, and we were talking about the good system parts of the system as well as the bad parts of the system. Like, I was talking about, like, how can you not consider this being a power creep? How can you consider this not being, straight up kind of bullshitting? Like with the echo sets and everything else. How can you not? We talked about how you could fix the systems. We if fucking Weather and Waves had like the infinite tower system, in all complete honesty, built into it. That would be amazing. Like every 10 floors you fight a tactical hologram boss. Random. That would be fucking cool as shit. But then I'm gonna tell you like this. Whimper and Waste, 110%, I'm gonna tell you, is the most trash in-game event that there is in that entire game. I don't like Whimper and Waste. I don't think Whimper and Waste is a fun in-game mode. I just look at it to get ass strikes and get the fuck out. That's all it's there for. It's a time fucking waste. It doesn't respect my time. It doesn't respect my fun. Not that it doesn't respect my time. It doesn't respect my fun. I am standing there beating the shit out of basically Dynasty Warrior style enemies in fucking waves and fucking killing them as fast as fucking possible to try to rank up a fucking high score. Instead of engaging in something like a Deadly Assault. Like if Deadly Assault ZZZ was, if Weather and Waves would steal it and put it into their game with their tactical holograms, that would be fucking amazing. Like I stated this before, when it comes to Weather and Waves, my personal opinion is that it's not a bad game. It has a lot of potential, but it's still failing to find an identity. Whereas ZZZ has an identity being basically what some people will call the better combat system. It's drive-by combat. It's drive-by fighting. Some people will disagree with it, and that's fine, but that's how I look at it. That's why, like I say, if you consider ZZZ an action RPG, you're not wrong. You consider it a fighting game, you're not fucking wrong. You consider it a beat-em-ups genre, you're not fucking wrong, because these are all same elements that are all basically all three types of these games. But what, like I was trying to explain this to Loki Gacha, and I was trying to explain this to Rezi, is that the thing that I love about ZZZ is that for years, Capcom developers and Arc System Work developers have been trying to create a beat 'em up game that actually feels, without putting in, you know, string combos in it, they're trying to make something that has fighting game mechanics in a beat 'em up style world that actually worked. And even Daisuke Ichiwashi was making a statement that when he tried doing this a couple of times with some of the games that he helped produce, it fell flat. It actually kind of fell flat. So they never found a perfect blend. And I think that what ZZZ did is that ZZZ looked at shit like this and said, hold the fuck on here. We could steal this concept and we can use this concept for our structure of our game, and it works out well. It works out fucking really well. It's a beat 'em up. It's a 3D open world fucking beat 'em up style fucking game that actually has different resource mechanics that's built in behind it that is similar to fighting game mechanics. It's similar to action RPG mechanics. That's a great blend together that works very well. And it excels at this. Harshly. There's different things that you can look at. But does that mean Weather and Waves is a bad game? No. It's like me, Loki, and Rezi, and AJ was saying, and Argo was saying, is that we all agree Weather and Waves has great potential. It has great potential, and I think that those devs are still trying to find out where to put that potential at. What is the most important aspect that they need to put it in? And they're a little bit split on that decisioning. But I do think that within the next 6 months before 3.0, I really think that before 3.0, they will find that identity. I don't think it's going to be a long time. With everything that they're trying, with all these new things that they're putting into the game, I think by 3.0, Weather and Waves is going to have an identity that is going to be to where people are going to recognize it as something else besides just a clone of Genshin. That it's going to be an identity that is going to separate itself from the mass. I do believe that. Just right now, it's not there. I don't know if I added the on second thought. I don't know if I fixed that one.
Who asked?
Since you typed that, I'm going to look right now. No, it's there. It should be working. And like I said, like, you guys don't have to agree. You guys don't have to disagree. You guys have your own opinions. And that's what you should have. Everything's on a 30-second time limit, by the way, guys. No, the on second thought should be working. I'm not sure why it's not. It should be fucking working. Let's see.
Who asked?
Let me go take a look at the command. Could be another reason. Oh wait, I see what the problem is.
Not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her.
I see why trash is not working. Hold on.
Hi, Mark.
I see. Okay, try now. Try the what the fuck one. Try the trash one. Tried my hand.
Cause you're lucky you even still have a hand.
There you go. It's all working now.
Trash man. I come out
I throw
Let me save
trash
this.
all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage, and then I pick up the trash can and I
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I will alert y'all though, when 2.1 comes out and we're gonna start playing 2.1, I am going to be disabling this. It will come back after we're done with a majority of 2.1. We're gonna come back after a majority of it is done, so that way y'all can use it again. But I am not gonna have these distractions when fucking 2.1 when we're starting with 2.1. The 30-second global chit. I'll pull it for all. I'll pull it for everything. I'm gonna be pulling for Yuzuha. I'm gonna be pulling for her signature W engine. I'm gonna be pulling for Miyabi's signature engine since I got Miyabi, but I don't have her signature weapon. I'm gonna be pulling for Alice, her signature weapon. I'm gonna be pulling for Yanagi and her signature. Like, I will be pulling for all of this, no matter what. Reason being is that if we're gonna be doing content creation for ZZZ and we're gonna be doing stuff, well, I'm gonna get the stuff. Characters I'm not gonna get though right now is I'm not getting a Caesar. I don't plan to play Caesar. I'm gonna tell you, like, rerun wise, I'm not too fancy on this character. I'm not too fancy on this character. This is flip of the coin. I may or may not get, because I mean, I feel like if I don't get her and the rerun comes, she might halt my fucking nightmares and try to rip my dick off. I don't know. But this is a guarantee. This is a guarantee. This is a guarantee. Yuzuha's a guarantee, and Alice is a guarantee. Then Orphe is going to be a guarantee.
Who asked?
And right now the chat's having fun with the fucking goddamn fucking shit here because they're trying to string up like 2 fucking commands at once to try to make it look fucking good. And we gotta add some more. I gotta go. I haven't had a chance today to take the suggestions y'all put in the Discord, because I will let everybody know this as well. That in the Fufu domain here, our Discord, if you join it or if you're already in it, we added a new section here which is called Stream Clips. You click on this and I will be taking clips that y'all you put in here, like the Walter White falling meme, for example, right here. And we're going to be trying to go ahead and use it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in here. So there's going to be suggestible clips. Like, one of the biggest ones that's been highlighted for is It's a Heavy Burden. That is one that people want apparently really bad. So that is probably going to be the next one we're going to add. Yo, look at Gacha. I was just talking about everything about how next weekend, hopefully we can have we can do a collab with a podcast and everything. And then right now everybody's having fun with some stuff. Mainly. Oh wait, you came into the stream. Hold on.
Who asked?
I mean, our greatest gesture just said, who asked? Who asked about the fucking podcast?
On second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
You know what? No, we're implementing this back into my streams again, because I used to do this shit with fucking fighting games all the time and everything back to my old type streams. I never really did for Weather and Waves, but we can, you know, picture what I'm about to do here. This is Saint Tontus, right? Can someone get the WTF going? Picture this in Saint Tontus's video, right? Someone do exclamation WTF. I'll let someone have that fun.
What?
Oh, Oh, you fucking ruined
This
it.
piece of shit.
You ruined it.
Welcome to a brand new beginning, you
Okay.
sorry shits.
This would be like the St. Thomas version. I bypassed this thing.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
This is like I said, this is a little toy for you guys. I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a present. This is y'all present. So y'all can, while I'm doing a live stream, y'all can entertain yourselves. When I'm fucking like I gotta use a bathroom break, you can entertain yourselves. You can fucking do some shit on the fucking screen. But no, I was just talking about like we had a good conversation today. I think like with Loki Gacha, we had a great conversation today, to be honest. Well, fuck you, motherfucker. I fucking hate that shit. I'm talking, and all of a sudden that shit fucking happens. It's like, who asked, motherfucker? What's this? If you want that added, like I said, you can put that in the Discord. We can add that. But no, we had a great conversation. Me and Loki Gacha, Rezi, and such. That I really want to do something. I don't know what we can call the podcast or whatever, but it is something that I think that Loki Gacha should probably honestly lead and everything else, because the man is pure about fucking business. The man, 100%. Let me tell you like this. Anyone who thinks that Loki Gacha is a quote-unquote Hoyle shill, or he is not a smart man, or that he is, you know, mentally unstable,
My character. I'm the trash.
you didn't have a conversation with him offline and listen to his words about Weather Waves. You didn't listen to the man about his words in general about how the gacha space is and everything else like I did today. And you got to give this man 100% credit. Like, this man is a lot, is down to earth.
Who asked?
I asked. Fuck you. Oh, I'm totally a fucking Hoyle shill. I don't give a dude. I don't understand. I don't understand, motherfucker. Why? Just fucking why these fucking titles, Hoyle Shield, Kurobots, shit came out of the fucking woodwork. Like, it's the dumbest fucking things I've ever fucking heard of. Oh, I like Hoyle games. You're a Hoyle Shield. I like fucking Weather Race. You're a Kurobot. Can I not just like the fucking game? Like, is that not a fucking thing?
You
Like,
really not
it's so
gonna
fucking
take
dumb
my
to me.
hand? 'Cause you're lucky you even still have a hand.
And I'm gonna say it like this: you may consider Loki Gacha, who's in the chat. You may consider Rezi, like all this. You may even consider me as drama farmers. And I will say that to a certain fucking point, you're not wrong. Sorry, Loki. Sorry, Rezi. What I said there, but you're not wrong. In a certain way, we are drama farmers. However, we're not. And I think today's conversation legitimately proved that we had today. We're people that listen to an argument and we're asking questions.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Drip seed just leaked. It has a skirt. Ugly as fuck. What? No. I wanted to talk about this too, but hold on, this is more important.
On second thoughts, let's not go
The
to
seed
Camelot.
drip dropped.
Silly place.
The seed drip dropped. Oh, by the way, Kate is fucking streaming, guys. Go watch him. There's no. Well, I mean, women sell. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sex sells. I don't see anything about seed drip marketing. I don't see anything about it. Unless it's a leak. Excuse me. Unless it's in the leaks or something, I don't see it. Oh, it is a leak. Do you got? Is it this? Is it this flying flame?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Can we go look at the Discord? You got me interested. Is it this? Because I'm seeing this flying flame picture, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm kind of fucking like, what the hell? Huh. Okay, so it's not her. Then who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this then in the fucking leaks? Is this a villain?
No, on second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot.
I'll definitely plan to pull for Seed. I'm looking at Seed right now. I'm like, eh. Wait. All right, I'm about to fucking go ahead and show a leak real quick. All
What
right,
the
I'm about to show a
fuck is
leak.
This piece of shit.
So, if you get upset with me, I apologize. But I want to talk about this if that's all right. Please tell me this is not going to be an NPC, and please tell me this is going to be playable. I don't know why, but this is hot as shit. No, please. Please don't be a fucking NPC. I didn't see her in the trailer. I didn't see her. Oh, she can step in my fucking face. I didn't see her. But we do have this. That was released. So let's go through this information here. Fuck it, let's go through this information right here. First and foremost, can I not say that I think this is the reason why I'm pulling for Alice and Yuzuha, because originally I was not.
Who asked?
Fuck off, St. Thomas. The Tales of Midsummer Dreams. This fucking artwork right fucking here. I am fucking sorry. This is pretty fucking hot. All right, so with the summer information on the very cups of the summer proxy, we received the gift of resort vouchers from Alice and Yuzuha. Yeah, we make everybody a mod here. How you doing, Jordy?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
At 10,000 subscribers, we're gonna fucking do a mod purge at 10,000. So it's always been a fucking thing. We're gonna be doing a fucking straight up fucking mod purge when we hit 10,000 subs. But for right now, we make everybody a mod. And then probably at 10,001, we're gonna start modding everybody back again. I wrote a bot and it's for funnies. Is at 10,000 subs, I want to have a bot running on the fucking stream, and then when it's gonna run, it's just gonna start removing everybody's fucking mod. It's gonna be like, I'll like, if you ever seen Jay Schlatt when he did it, it's fucking hilarious. Okay, I am going to hide this shit real quick. Sorry, we're going through information. You can kiss me, you can kiss my ass on this. We're going through information real quick. Okay, so. The project has been asked to serve as a business consultant for the part of the fantasy resort business revival plan. Sunshine, shady beaches, cool sea breeze, sound waves in each and every one of these summer prizes. Here's a vacation guide. Do whatever the resort is, go to consider work, or if it's more like a vacation. We got what looks like 3 different areas to go explore in. That looks great. First things that we got, we're gonna have the little surfing event that's gonna be happening. As new stages unlock, you will also get access to new surfboards with various unique buffs. Use the right board on the map to conquer the waves. I really wish this would be permanent. I hope this would be permanent, because what was the name of that fucking goddamn fucking N64 game that I used to play? It was a jet ski game. What the fuck was the name? Wave Race. I know it's not with surfboards, but when I saw the fucking trailer and shit, I saw this. This is what it reminded me of. 100%. This is what it reminded me of. So I hope it's better than that, but still. So on the summer beach, racing, drifting, power acceleration, get to the finish line as quick as possible. Use field mechanisms, or you can even say it's like Sonic Riders. It looks like feel the push of adrenaline. This right here, this I'm not gonna lie. I think that this is actually the event that I am fucking by most fucking excited for. All right, the shooting gallery one with the epic Aqua Blaster challenge. Feel the rush. Ammo's automatically reloaded when depleted. Press and hold. All this event is from Weather and Waves with the shooting gallery that failed. That completely fucking failed. That nobody fucking liked it. It was the shooting puzzle game where you had to do different things that I fucking actually loved in Weather and Waves. I love the fact that I was able to change to a shooting character and do all the shooting puzzles. This is great. I'm going to have so much fun with this, but I'm still more excited about the surfing minigame. Sea fishing is a classic must-try experience for the resort. I'm going to tell you something. The fishing event that is coming also in 2.1 is absolutely something that I am very stoked and very excited for. Why? Because fishing in fucking ZZZ is actually fucking fun. It reminds me of the fucking fishing event to a certain degree with Sonic Frontiers. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm one of those people that like it. It's very relaxing. It's a nice little mini game, it's a nice little break, and that's what I love about ZZZ. All right, the resort revival plan is underway. Grand Fantasy Music Festival is about to kick off. In addition to this, you'll experience the following exclusive side stories for agents Alice and Yuzuha, Wind Rider and Wavebreaker, and A Mermaid's Dream. Okay. And that's all they got. So I could give you back your fucking toy now. But I'm going back to this picture. Because holy shit, is that some fucking hot ass shit. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. One thing ZZZ is very, very, very fucking good at is giving me those is making them goddamn titties. I don't understand, like, why are the titties so fucking perfect? Why is Zenless Zone Zero's fucking female characters like this when the fucking they enlarge the breasts, make the most perfect breasts? It's so fucking confusing. No shit they sell. It's like, okay. It's like I had this conversation with my wife a while back. And I think she finally understood. You know, a lot of women out there go watch BuzzFeed or some shit, right? They think that fucking guys are into fucking like Grand Theft Auto, where they fucking go have hookers just to fucking have sex with, and they fucking kick them out the car, run them over, and get their fucking money back, right? And they're misogynist fucking pigs. You know what the fucking sad truth is? That I was trying to explain this to my fucking wife, and she understood it. Is like when I was playing Dark Souls and I was playing fucking women. Fuck the fuck off. When I was playing fucking like women characters, like Ayane from Dead or Alive, man. Oh my fucking god. We'll do beach volleyball. Fucking hot as shit. Do a better version. Do like 3 or some shit so that way I can actually see Ayane. Like something like this. Yeah, that's perfect. I look at something like this. I play this character in Dead or Alive, the fighting game series, right? I play this fucking character in particular.
On second thoughts, let's not
It's not about me wanting to fuck the character. It's because honestly, the character's cute. The character's beautiful. It's pretty. Men play women characters a lot of fucking times over male characters, not for the fact that they want to fuck it. It's for the fact that it's pretty. I'm going to destroy every male's masculinity in the stream right here, because 9 out of 10 times the real reason why you play a certain fucking character is not to smash. It's because it's cute. It's pretty. It looks great. Men are attracted. Why you think that we have, you know, why most men in general, most heterosexual men are attracted to fucking women is because straight up motherfuckers, I fucking hate every single one of y'all for that shit. Is the fucking truth of the fucking matter is that we as men like to see pretty shit. Don't get me wrong, I like fucking watching Arnold Schwarzenegger bust through a fucking wall every now and then, but majority of the time, I like looking at my women, bro. I like looking at pretty shit. Oh, let them fucking bully. I'm just fucking around right now. I probably need to make that smaller or some shit, or make it's like a own little panel somewhere. But I'm gonna leave it at the size it is right now. Alrighty. So
let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right.
I'm just gonna say really quickly, there is several different articles of HP inflation that I've gone through with Zenless Zone Zero. There, like before I made my video today, I wanted to make sure I was right about this with HP inflation in particular. HP inflation has been talked about. HP inflation has been something that has been around. in conversation with more people than just someone like St. Tonus. But again, just to clarify something here with every single one of you guys, is that the entire point of today's video was the fact that how does this prove HP inflation is a problem? Not that it exists.
What the fuck is
Or
this
does it
piece of
exist?
shit?
How is it a problem?
Who asked?
Who asked? I asked. I'm gonna say it like that. Because I think that my video, I'm hoping that it was clear enough that from the buff that's given to you, from the enemy weakness that is provided for you to basically inform you what you need to do, is a counteract to the HP inflations that the devs know that they have put in the game. But to say that Miyabi coming into section 1 over here and not being able to clear this under a sub 2 minutes is proving that HP inflation is an issue is the wrong, in my personal opinion, is the wrong argument. All he has proven, which like Ryuzook, like I said, Ryuzook's video, I would say he did a lot of study and everything in it. He did great. But like I said, the only counterpoint that I'm going to make against that video is that the topic is not that if HP inflation exists. It's the counter argument that how is HP inflation a problem? That's the argument that St. Tonus has presented. Not the argument that it exists. It's the argument that he's trying to prove that it's an issue for new players and for people like him and stuff like this. And I don't see it being a problem. Maybe in the future it does become a problem. Maybe. Maybe in the future it becomes a massive fucking problem, but I wouldn't foresee something like that for at least another 6 months to a year.
On second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place.
Because, again, if you would have pressed this button right here, he would have resolved all his problems. If this team, for example, with Shiyu, that he had, the team that he had right here, would have fought the first side and still had, let's say, a 2 minute and 30 second, and this would have been 2 minutes and 30 seconds, then you would have been proven to me that HP inflation is a problem.
Who asked?
I'm gonna need to get rid. I'm gonna need to take away y'all toy, am I? I'm gonna have to take away your fucking toys. You guys really like. But why is Robin there? Oh, like for me, I put fucking Robin in there just to fucking see why. I mean, it benefits nothing. It absolutely benefits no reason. We already know
I'm the trash man.
the psychological fucking truth on it.
Trash all over,
And
all over the ring. And then
let's just be
I
honest,
start
people
eating
could go ahead and
garbage.
say,
And then I pick
no,
up
man,
the
that's not the
trash
truth, it's not the truth, it's not the truth. But let's be completely fucking honest here. The real reason why the man, I want to kill things fast. I don't want to wait. Things need to die. I just need shit before reset. The real reason why he did what he did, let's be honest, was to make it look worse than what it actually was. Because if a person who's never played ZZZ watches St. Tonus and sees that the narrative that he's pointing, they might end up actually believing it. And they'll be like, oh, wow, ZZZ is a bad game. I didn't realize that. And that's the problem. That's the problem that a lot of people have, why he's disingenuous. And they don't like it. And I get that reasoning, okay? I think we all get that reasoning. Because it makes no sense on some of the gameplay that he did. It made no sense with some of the decisions he made that even a regular casual player wouldn't have made those decisions. But Saint made those decisions. And it does feel like the man is legitimately trying to go ahead and paint a narrative that does not exist. We can all agree upon that. I know. Okay? But even with the narrative that he's trying to post, and I would hope that someone who may never have played ZZZ, that would have watched that would have really looked at that footage carefully, would have asked themselves the question, well, he still S-ranked it. Like, how is that a big deal? I think that is where I'm hoping that there is people out there that questions that fact. Like, basically they say, well, he's saying it's a problem, but he still S-ranked it. I don't get it. Oh no, it is an echo chamber. It is a massive fucking echo chamber. I completely agree with this 100%. And at the same point in time, I do know some people who are Saint Tonus watchers that don't take his takes actually seriously. They're just there for the memes. Like, they watch him religiously, just like the echo chamber, but they're not people that actually believe him. They're just like, dude, he is pissing off so many fucking people. It's fucking hilarious. That's what they're there for. I know a few people like that. I would hope that majority is like that, to be completely honest. I mean, it could be a possibility, but like, I'm gonna even tell you like this, okay? Zaphon, I'm gonna tell you like this. I played Weather and Waves. Now, Gretchen, I stopped recently, but I played Weather and Waves all the way up to 2.1, dropped it at 2.1, dropped it at 2.2, came back at 2.3 for the anniversary to get Zanny, played it, and Tower Adversity, Whimper and Waste, all of this has not been an issue with HP inflation. Granted, the middle tower of Tower Adversity is very, very heavily pushed for the brand new character typically. Like, it's really designed, new character banner comes out, it really wants to push that middle tower, that you need to really have the new character to do it. But it's not to say that it is impossible. Okay, it's not, WUWA's not that deep, bro. WUWA is HP inflation is still to this day relatively fucking good. It's not like, I have to say it like that, like, WUWA's HP inflation is there and it's not bad. And it's just, but the reason for that, again, I will state this purpose, both ZZZ and Weather and Waves, both in general right now, let's be honest here, guys, they're in their first year still. We don't have enough mechanics that's been added into the game to basically destroy the balancing that, you know, makes HP inflation actually a fucking problem. We don't have less lazy devs like Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact that's involved really with ZZZ or with Kuro or with Weather and Waves, with both Kuro and with both Kuro developers and shit. These are two game companies that is still working very hard to produce something. Now, I know that if you're a Weather and Waves player, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. But Weather and Waves I think 100% Kuro Games understands that that is a fucking failure with HP inflation to a massive degree with fans, that's not something they're going to push hard. It's going to be a gradual increasement, but while they're increasing it, they're going to find ways to buff up the old characters and everything to make it to where HP inflation is not a big deal, just like what ZZZs fucking do. Because all Weather and Waves is just baby Genshin. Like, I know there's gonna be people who's gonna hate me for saying this, but like I've stated this before in last year, like Weather and Waves sooner or later needs to create an identity, because the identity that WUWA actually has is not Weather and Waves. Anyone I talk to about Weather and Waves who is not a typical person who plays it refers to it, oh, that's that Genshin game. That's how like majority of people I know that don't play gachas refer to it. But you would go to a person who does not play like Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, and you mention them. Honkai Star Rail, that is that other gacha game that they fucking made that was like Final Fantasy. Like, yeah, that was actually like, I like the characters and such, and like Honkai Star Rail is really cool. Or ZZZ is that combat focused beat 'em up fighting games genre type game that they'll say. These games have their own fucking identity. They're not it's not like someone saying, oh, ZZZ, you mean Genshin's big little brother. They have an identity associated with them that they have carved their own path. Whereas Genshin is trying its hardest. I mean, Genshin, Weather and Waves is trying its hardest, but Weather and Waves I don't think has found it yet. And the little vocal minority that is really trying to be this group of people to say that like WUWA is better than Genshin and everything else. Again, Genshin has cons, but Genshin also has pros. Weather and Waves has cons. Weather and Waves has pros. I mean, god damn, that fucking last fucking event that I fucking played, who I refuse to fucking ever touch again, was that fucking film shit. Oh god. All it is fucking ZZZ TV mode, but beautified on a fucking game board, and it's like I get interrupted every 5 fucking seconds to do some fucking dumbass fucking dialogue menu fucking bullshit rather than play the fucking game. Oh my god, and RNG is involved with that shit. It's just like, oh hell no. I played Whimper and Waves. Whimper and Waves is fine. I cleared it. Again, Whimper and Waste. All Whimper and Waste is to me is fucking Dynasty Warriors. It's kind of trashy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fighting waves on top of waves of fucking enemies.
Who asked?
And what sucks about it, the only thing that really sucks about Whimper and Waste, certain characters who basically, I'll say like this, has heavy fucking buttons. I'm gonna say in fighting game terms, has heavy buttons, long range heavy buttons. GN, Zanny, you know, characters that really pack a punch when they hit, does phenomenal in Whimper and Waste. Because you want to be in the middle of that fucking cluster and you want to fuck it up. You want to play Dynasty Warriors. Characters like Jinshi, which you got to build up a meter and do all this other stuff, you got to basically waste 30 seconds with your entire rotation and everything else and fucking build up all this meter shit just to fucking use it. Like even Shang Li is kind of shitty to play in Whimper and Waste when someone like Zanny, I could just throw her the fuck in there and go whack, 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 you dead. I could put someone like Gian in and go whack, 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 you dead. I could put fucking Camellia in there, go spin blade to fucking win. I need to basically be able to be hitting 5 fucking enemies at once. That's why some characters actually really, like the older characters really do kind of excel in Whimper and Waste more than some of the newer shit. Like Jinshi, like I said, I think honestly it's probably one of the worst characters in Whimper and Waste. Because you're wasting so much valuable time basically trying to charge up your attack to use your resonance skill. You still got to do this little combination and everything else, which is going to be another fucking 10 seconds after you build your fucking meter up. You basically just wasted 30 seconds almost on the fucking clock before you could build up your Dragon Puke and utilize it. Where GN's already in the battlefield and he's based and his fucking hits are already fucking straight up building up his alt meter. He's basically, objectively speaking, he's utilizing his time properly. That's why, like, yeah, some characters can't quite do that. They require other elements around them. But some characters fucking just excel at it because fucking Zanny's fucking hitting like fucking 12 enemies at fucking one goddamn time. The bitch is fucking just going in and saying, boom, 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 boom. And by the time she's done with one fucking combo, boom, 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 she hits her fucking ult, and then by the time you're fucking done doing your ult and everything, everything's dead already. You're capitalizing on all that lost time because you're already still providing damage on enemies, where someone like Jinshi and them, they're not really capitalizing. You gotta fucking pop in JJ. She's not gonna do as much fucking damage as Jinshi. You gotta pop in this one. You gotta pop in that one. You gotta do all this other fucking convoluted bullshit that would work, you know, for like a tactical hologram boss, because hey, dodge count, you know, dodge meter, you got 9 minutes on the clock or whatever, so dodging and all this all builds up your Kachero energy, your alt energy, so you got a lot more factors that coming in. Like in Whimper and Waste, I'll say it like this: the best way I can describe Whimper and Waste, y'all may not agree with me on this, but this is the way I see it. Whimper and Waste is made for me to tank the fucking damage and not dodge. There is no dodging in Whimper and Waste. Dodging wastes fucking time. I need to be on the enemy's ass the entire fucking go. So if I gotta play like I would play a tactical hologram boss, I'm looking for counterattacks, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that, and in general, I'm trying to, you know, dodge and all this other shit. Anything that's a time waster where I can play GN, fucking Zhangli Yao, fucking even Conchero at this fucking point in time. Any character that fucking has heavy hidden fucking moves, fuck dodging. Beat the fuck through it. Be like Guts with a giant fucking sword and smash my way through the fucking enemy hordes, and I'll do better. Utilize time. That's why, like I said, I don't have a problem with Whimper and Waste. The only problem I have with Whimper and Waste is it's just, in my personal opinion, it's straight up just still fucking goddamn normal fucking Dynasty Warriors. The enemies, I look at it, oh, this is a glacier resistance. All right, let me play any other fucking element. Let me pop on a good buff that boosts up my crit damage, that boosts up my crit rate, or something else that would fucking benefit this. Pop on a good buff, do all this shit, go in and beat the fuck out of the shit. We good. We good, homie.
Who asked?
The open world is all right in WUWA, okay? Like, I'll say like this: the first time you play WUWA, if you've never played WUWA, I think the open world is absolutely fucking amazing. I think it looks absolutely great. I think it does absolutely a great job. It's very fun. It's very lovely. It's very pretty. But how many times have you played an open world game that once you know every single area, basically like the back of your hand, that it's, you care about it anymore? Like, I'll say it like this: what's the fucking point? What's the point of me going back to fucking Renacita anymore? I've seen everything in Renacita. I've seen everything in Central Plains. I've seen everything in Jinzhou. I've seen everything in Mount Vermont. I've seen everything in Black Shores. I've collected every single fucking chest. I've collected every single item. I've did every single fucking side quest. Now exploration is useless. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. You're just going out there farming echoes. And to be completely honest with you, I don't farm echoes in WUWA. You know what I do? I go play Tacit Fields. And you know what Tacit Fields give me? Echoes, tuners, and Echo XP. So if I got a character that I want to get better echoes for, I go to a Tacit Field over there. I go fight at the future Tacit Field. I go collect the echoes from that, and I get myself energy and everything else. The only time I'm going to go to the overworld to go get echoes is for the first goddamn fucking time to go unlock it in my database. Otherwise, I got probably like 20 or so fucking boxes in my inventory of echoes that I've never used. Like, I've done side events and they give you like, oh, here's a box with an echo in it. You got 5 of them. I probably got like 60 or so of those boxes. And the last time I opened those boxes was for Zanny, and every single one of them fucking rolled perfectly. Like, they were done. I just had to go farm one echo, which was in Carthia's map. That fucking upside down gravity fucking rush fucking castle shit. And I had to get that one echo, and it was done. I don't farm echoes. I used to be that guy to go in the overworld, go kill as many fucking echoes, fucking go into my friend's fucking world, go kill all the fucking echoes and go collect all that shit because I was trying to get the best of the best substats. And I stopped. I was losing my mind on that shit. I stopped. And the moment I stopped caring is the moment that the fucking echoes fucking started being better. Shit, I probably got 2,000 echoes on that fucking account right now that I had pissed someone off one time when I had it maxed out, that all I did was kill the fucking echoes. I didn't give a fuck what they're like. Well, you should really just look at their substats or whatever. You know, you should at least tune them and see if they're any good before you do that. Nope. I deleted every fucking one of them and started from scratch, and I built it up within like a fucking week with fucking 3,000 more fucking echoes. Because what's good about it for a streaming purpose side is you go ahead, I'm talking to you, I'm running around the open world, I'm just killing every echo and collecting echoes. I'm being productive. I might roll for it, I might not roll for it. I'm just collecting it. I just got to the point to where when I 100%ed every single fucking part of fucking Weathering Waves, every chest, everything. Like, unless it's a new character that I'm going to go get, there's no reason to farm an echo. Not when I got good echoes already. Yeah, he's practicing casually on the fucking street. He's doing his little dance, and you can tell the grandpa and the grandson was like, too bad I can't train even if I want to now. So he's just bringing his kid out just to go ahead and watch. To watch basically mini Goku over here go ahead and do a little show. The kid's so excited because when he's gonna grow up, he wants to be training like that too, but he doesn't realize that they ain't gonna pay the fucking bills, and he might as well fucking actually get a goddamn fucking true fucking career and fucking go be an accountant, a doctor, or a lawyer or some shit, so that way he can actually fucking make some money. Fucking try to be this motherfucker right here, you ain't making no money. You're gonna be fucking homeless and fucking sticking on the fucking goddamn side of the road over there. Tell you what, I can't wait for I can't wait. Personally, I can't fucking wait, man. Next couple of days is gonna be great. But we've all bitched about the echoes, man. We've all bitched about the tuners. We all bitched about the lack of energy. Like, one of my biggest complaints is why the fuck can I not feed an echo that is a level fucking 0 or level 1 per se that I've collected in the fucking field? Or why can't, when I kill an echo, you know, one of the discords, why can't it not drop like a possibility like basic echo fucking juice for me to fucking utilize it and give it to one of my fucking echoes? Why am I stuck using wayplates to this fucking day to be the only consumption to get the stuff that I need for echo? And then the echo's got to be leveled up, not to like level 15 like in CZ. It's got to be leveled up to level 20 fucking 5. That's kind of shitty in my personal opinion. Like, they should have, in some way, shape, form, instilled a better system. Oh yeah.
Who asked?
I gotta turn my fucking AC on here in a little bit. Oh, we got another fucking video we gotta watch. I didn't realize. All right. Let me pop the music. Let me pop it real quick. It is 18 minutes long, and it's from our fucking favorite boy, our favorite god, our favorite trickster of the night.
So Saint reacted to my video of him crashing out, and on live stream today it got really bad in terms of like his rebuttals just being absolute garbage, like not knowing.
I'm pulling your toy away for this.
To look at chat to get comebacks, like it was really bad, and even those comebacks were just like absolutely atrocious, right? And this is a guy that comes from like League of Legends, a game where people trash talk all the time. Obviously, he can't handle it. Like it was really bad. This is nothing to me, right? There was a lot of like projecting in that live stream, and Rezi's covering a bit of this. I wasn't gonna react to this, but I have to see this. This is about to be cinema.
And so this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I made a statement like this. Because who the fuck cares?
Oh, that's Large Banana. I know that guy. If I need to watch a lore video or read the equivalent of a book in game and descriptions to understand a teaser, it isn't a good teaser, let alone an 8-minute one. Okay, that's referring to the Genshin shit, right? I'll be honest, that trailer, I don't even play Genshin anymore. I haven't played Genshin in like 2 years. That game, or that trailer was absolute cinema and had some like deep lore, whether you have been playing the game and understood it or not. But let's see what he has to say.
Units are mentioned in one sentence across a 3 to 4 to 5 hour quest.
Who cares about those 3 characters? People who love the lore of Genshin? Yeah.
Because nobody's going to remember them months later.
Oh, you can't hear shit? Hold on. I thought I turned the volume up all the way. I did. I did turn it up, so I guess it's just that the video is very fucking low. All right, give me a second. I'll fix that problem.
Reacted to my video of him crashing out, and on live stream today, it got really bad in terms of like his rebuttals just being absolute garbage, like not knowing what to say, having to look.
All right, let's skip ahead.
Covering a bit of this. I wasn't going to react to this, but I have to see this. This is about to be cinema.
And so this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I made a statement like this. Because who the fuck cares?
Oh, that's Large Banana. I know that guy. If I need to watch a lore video or read the equivalent of a book in game and descriptions to understand a teaser, it isn't a good teaser, let alone an 8-minute one. Okay, that's referring to the Genshin shit, right? I'll be honest, that trailer, I don't even play Genshin anymore. I haven't played Genshin in like 2 years. That game, or that trailer was absolute cinema and had some like deep lore, whether you have been playing the game and understood it or not. But let's see what he has to say.
Units are mentioned in one sentence across a 3 to 4 to 5 hour quest.
Who cares about those 3 characters? People who love the lore of Genshin? Yeah.
Because nobody's going to remember them months later.
Does nobody remember the months later? People still remember Istaroth when she was first mentioned in Time and Win World Quest back in Mondstadt 4 years ago. Yeah. Yep.
That's why I said you need to watch a lore video, because that's where they actually get broken down more. That's why you got to read the book of in-game descriptions, because that's where the actual existence and the purpose of these characters is further reinforced. So you actually keep them top of mind. And that's the only way you will have remembered them, even if you are playing the main story quests, because there's hardly any mention of them at all. And that's the point. That's why I said the trailer's overrated. They showed a bunch of people that no one's actually going to know unless they have consumed an extraordinary amount of resources outside of the game.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Because believe me,
that's exactly why you got 50% like dislike ratio right there. That's such a bad take, bro. Oh my god.
I'm not going to consider artifact descriptions, item descriptions as part of the fucking game at this point, because you have to like go ahead and like comb through and read all of them and actually understand what's going on. That requires an outside level of analysis.
Like, this is just hating just to hate. Like, I don't even play the game anymore, but like I can at least acknowledge when I'm watching cinema. Like, oh my god, bro.
Analysis you don't get from regular gameplay.
Requires you to read and understand everything. It's connected to in Genshin. There's a reason why they made Nod cried to connect those lore ends, but you won't understand that. Eldering, who won Game of the Year, by the way, did that too. And people who play that game and read item descriptions learned about the lore / story, and even the community have theory videos. Yeah, it's very true. That's 100% true.
You have to like go ahead and like comb through and read all of them and actually understand what's going on. That requires an outside level of analysis.
Read, nigga! Read!
Boondocks. Oh, here we go. Loki and Rezi policing how I spend my money. It's just about the most fucking pathetic thing I've ever witnessed. Daddy didn't see it. So he said it again. And he said it again a few minutes later. Rezi and Loki both are policing him. My spending is fucking pathetic. Jesus Christ. And he worded it different because like Daddy didn't see it the first time. Holy. You clap back with your wallet? Guys, let's not forget, this is the same guy that says,
I do not want to become a drama channel.
There it is. And what did he do? Immediately uploaded drama. Are we serious? We cannot be serious. Arigato. You attempted to take the moral high ground and present yourself as objective right after nuking a video that was supposed to represent your so-called truth.
As ZZZ is only ever talked about with the intent to put a hit on it. You know, normally I don't think much about Saint being accused of not knowing how to play ZZZ, but when Caesar, the defense agent, is your aggregate for not doing any damage against this new boss in a heavily curated Yi Zhuan advertisement put out by ZZZ creators, then maybe you really shouldn't be speaking on matters of endgame content.
Ooh, I'm so glad he got that clip because, like, he had so much energy, didn't he? He had so much bravado. What happened to that? You got that call, huh? You got that call, didn't you? Tough. And then the excuse is, I wasn't in the right headspace. That's not how that works. This isn't a live stream where something slips out. There's a recording process, a review process, and an editing process. You had multiple opportunities to reflect, and yet you still hit publish. That's on you. Trying to lean on Kate or ALG's shield for your point is extremely disingenuous.
Kete himself even had a talk with Saint about power creep for an hour and a half without even losing his cool.
I mean, honestly, that talk, we went around in circles way too much. That's why I didn't upload.
And that's exactly what I just said. Did I not say that? I said it fell on deaf ears. I was not lying. And Saint just confirmed that. There it is. Guys, exactly. He didn't upload it because he didn't get the reaction he wanted from Kate.
That's why I didn't upload it. Because
he wanted Kate to blow up on him so he could like shit on the ZZZ community. Like, kudos to Kate for like not actually like biting right there. Like shout out to you. Guys, she only does 30% ice res. He's acting like she does like 60%, 60 to like 80%. Regardless, it's still resisted. You're gonna build up less anomaly res, less frostfire buildup, which is gonna end up being less disorders. So your whole disorder argument gets dismantled right there. Fucking idiot, bro. Sam would actually know that if you played ZZZ enough to understand. And he said, we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to ZZZ. Like, what? Are you serious, brother? Calm down. Pipe down. Never forget, this started because there was a run that he watched on stream where someone used Caesar against the miasmic shield and she was shredding that bitch, and he completely ignored it and pushed the agenda that Yi Zhuan is clearing this faster than any character in the game, and you have to have her or you lose.
I said one line about Yi Zhuan. The narrative that's been spread is that
That's not even defending yourself. I said one line about Yi Zhuan. He didn't even defend himself right there. Oh, wait. Is this the clip? Is this the clip? Oh, hold on.
Yi Zhuan. The narrative that's been spread is that I apparently said, and it's not what I said, that you need Yi Zhuan
That's not what he
to be
said.
able to clear these bosses. If you don't have her, you won't be able to clear. On the anniversary, they gave you a boss that only Yishuan can kill.
Oh, he said, yo, W evidence. Oh my God. Get shit on, you stupid bitch. Holy shit. Oh my God. You said it word for word and you claimed you didn't. Oh my God. Yo, W evidence. Holy shit. Defend that. Saint Glazers, curl bots, bad curl bots, like, defend that. Please defend that. Holy.
About Zenless Zone Zero, the rampant shilling that's been done for the newest units, and the ever-growing difficulty of its endgame modes to the point where it's becoming more and more inaccessible unless you want to go ahead and play the game like it's a job, or just pull the newest units. I said one line about Yishuan, and now this character, without a fucking doubt, is, because holy...
One line, by the way. One line. Hold on. Let me move. Let me sit in the middle. One line. One line. That is not one line. Dude, there's just so many lies being called right now. It's crazy.
Holy moly. If this is what non-rupture agents are doing to its fucking shield. Let's just play it back one more fucking time because it's so egregious. Brother! You're cooked! Okay, let's see the Caesar ultimate, boys. Boom!
There it is. There it is.
That actually wasn't terrible.
Yo. You know why it's not terrible, right? You know why it's not terrible? Because that's how, that's the mechanic. That's how you shred miasma. That's how you do it, man. With, oh my God, defensive assist ultimates. Jesus Christ. Or rupture.
I said one line about Yishuan.
Never forget, this started because there was a run that he watched on stream where someone used Caesar against the miasmic shield and she was shredding that bitch, and he completely ignored it and pushed the agenda that Yishuan is clearing this faster than any character in the game, and you have to have her or you lose.
Let's just play it back one more fucking time because it's so egregious. Brother! You're cooked! On the anniversary, they gave you a boss that only Yishuan can kill.
A ranks with level 20 B rank engines versus Miasma Priest 3-star deadly assault. And there it is.
On the anniversary, they gave you a boss that only Yishuan can kill.
Pauses the video, closes the tab, and proceeds to insult the CC because he was about to be proven wrong again, right? You see something like this and you immediately cope with, oh, you have to play 12 hours a day to be able to do this. Brother, what? These gacha games are not that hard. Calm down. Jesus Christ. We saw what happened when you played an actual hard game, Claire Obscure on expert difficulty. Tectone wanted you to play that game. What happened? That lasted one stream and you quit. Stop it.
Time to go fill out a job application. It's time to start thinking about getting your GED.
Bro said GED. I have a bachelor's in graphic design. This was it. This was it. He was looking and reading his chat to try to make a comeback. He was looking for a comment he could use. Oh my God, that's so bad, bro. That's so bad. Bro, I'll be honest. You're not built for this. You need to go back to like old Saint Tauntus and start making those guides. Oh, holy shit. You're actually not built for this. Holy, you are like really bad at defending yourself. That is crazy. You gotta look at chat, brother.
And now you're a VTuber.
Looks like Saint got something against VTubers, huh? Now that you're a VTuber, as if that's a wrong thing. Yeah, we're not gonna act like Phillian's like not one of the biggest VTubers on the planet. Like Iron Mouse isn't making like millions a year, you know? We're just gonna act like being a VTuber is just a horrible thing.
And Saint Jonas
Saint himself started out as a VTuber, by the way. So
okay, just make sure.
It's pot calling the kettle black. And then everyone that was like brigading my video that was like, you're hiding behind a VTuber model, when same name as my Twitch channel, leads to my Instagram, leads straight to my Twitch, and my Twitch VODs, which Saint showed on stream that have my face. I am handsome as fuck. You better calm down with that. You can't use that against me. You can't use that. You better look for something else. That falls flat. That falls completely flat. I have a bachelor's in graphic design. Stop.
Bro, why is this guy bragging about a degree he's not using?
What do you mean I'm not using? Because it's still an accomplishment he did by himself or without the help of others, you imbecile. There it is. Toto, when people accomplish something in life but they're too proud and can brag about it. Yeah. So, oh man, I don't know if he's gonna cover. Maybe he will. We'll see.
With you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
The clip is so loud. And then my YouTube, which is essentially a VOD channel. Like all those are like unlisted.
Who asked? A lot of people in this comment section.
Who asked is crazy. That's like when you have nothing to say to like rebuttal with. So you just, your go-to is who asked. That's so, oh man. I broke him. Damn. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Who asked? I have to make a video today that I actually didn't really want to even make. Who asked? The narrative, who asked? We'll probably make a video on ZZZ 2.0 being an absolute fucking failure.
Who asked?
Who asked?
Who asked?
Because the majority of people have forgotten this game. Who asked?
Who asked? Incredible video from the Billy Goat, bringing the receipts, showing that in fact, you did say a lot of those things. How's the credibility is, it's like an HP bar, right? It's getting ticked down every single time you get proven wrong. So eventually it's gonna hit 0. Who knows what's gonna happen then? But dismantling the biggest pussy I've ever met in my entire life. The rabbit hole always goes deeper, like with Saint in his chat being extremely racist, but maybe another day for that. I want to end this off on a more positive note. There's a video about a month ago from Gabi Maru named Take Care of Yourself. Right? I'll link this if you guys want to watch it. It's definitely important. Take care of yourself and protect your mental health. I personally see this as defending myself from someone who's clearly overcompensating with his insecurities and his micro penis. Call it whatever you want, right? But if you consider this drop.
All right. Whoops. I accidentally didn't mean to do that, but it happened. I accidentally closed it out. That was funny. I'm just gonna say, man, like legitimately, that was a reaction of a reaction of a reaction of a reaction. That was fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna fucking lie, man. The reaction bait is all over the place with that one. All right, let me give you. Here you go. I'm giving back your fucking toy. I give you back your fucking toy. There you go. You got your toy back.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Can I be honest here? Can I be just like completely fucking honest? Like Karma. it's satisfying to watch Saint get shit on. Can I be 100%? I don't think it's satisfying to watch him get shit on. I really don't think. I think it's funny, don't get me wrong. I think it's absolutely fucking hilarious because you're not always going to be considered fucking right, and smaller fucking channels which, you know, aren't ignoring you is practically straight up showing receipts to prove different things. But when it comes down to it, like I had this conversation with Loki and Rezi today, and this is what's led into like us talking about doing the podcast and everything, because the way we talk with each other is the idea is that look, I know like a lot of people's got a lot of different feelings of like someone like fucking Tectone. I reserve my judgment. I do think maybe the man's not particularly a good guy to some degree. Okay. But I will say that I have seen Tectone a couple of times go ahead and make a take. Say this is what he thinks and everything else. Other content creators or other viewers would present other information that counters his point, that disproves him. And I have seen what Tectone would do is, my bad, I was wrong, and move on. Okay? I've seen this in regards to some things. And that's what it all comes down to. Is that the issue that I think that what the Saint doesn't understand. We don't give a fuck if you're right or you're wrong. What we care about is you take responsibility when you are wrong. That's it. When you say something and there's receipts that can be shown about this that could be used, backing down, you know, double backing and everything, trying to justify it, all this other stuff, you could just simply say, yo, man, like I was wrong about this, and no one would give a shit. Not even your echo chamber. You know, they'd be like, oh, okay, he was wrong. All right, whatever. But for some reason, the man's afraid to be wrong. Like, he has built this persona that he is always right, and that even his viewership is completely fucking wrong. Like, even in his own, like, I've seen in his own live streams where he fucking told every single one of his fucking viewers that they're stupid. That everybody who watches him has a lower IQ than he does. Why do they take this? I don't understand. Maybe there's people out there that just likes to be straight up, you know, abused. And St. Tonus is daddy, and you know what? They're like Miyabi, they want St. Tonus to step on them. I guess. I don't fucking know. It's kind of weird to me. But
who asked?
This is a man that has insulted his entire chat several times with different claims, and they just eat it up. This is a man that has been disproven multiple times. This is a man that, like, with Arikado Zodan, that, like, I don't think he understands that St. Tonus, I don't think, gives a fuck if ZZZ succeeds or doesn't succeed. He doesn't give a fuck if Genshin succeeds or doesn't succeed. It's nothing about his content in general, his criticisms. Is not about the betterment, if you would, of the games. It's about the present moment in time. What can I just make people watch? I mean, it is what it is. This will help me understand the Saint cult. What the fuck is this? It's in Japanese, Chinese, or some shit. What the absolute fuck is this shit?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Let's fuck them. I mean, the song's catchy. I'm reading it. Pretty much, someone's making them. Okay, I wouldn't go that far with the fucking cult shit. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that fucking far, to be completely fucking honest, bro. So, can I get a exclamation who asked? Like, who asked for that video? Can I get an explanation who asked for that? Oh, yeah.
You really not gonna take my hand? Because you're lucky you even still have a hand.
Who asked?
So, well, again, like today, had a great conversation with Loki Gacha. Had a great talk with all of them today. Looking to probably set up a podcast for sometime over the weekend to discuss these different matters. And one of the main things I am going to say, I suggest it. Loki didn't suggest this. Rezi didn't suggest this. I suggested this for the podcast. When this happens, is the weekly news update on Saintonus. It has to be a thing in the podcast because Saintonus is going to bring us all the fuck together to make a fucking podcast to discuss about these issues that happened throughout the week. So we need to have one segment in there which is called what did fucking Saintonus do this week? And I tell you what, I can't wait for that shit. Again, my entire point. Call it drama farming all you want. The situation is like me and Loki, like me talking with Loki Gacha and explaining this. In a way, yeah, we are somewhat doing drama farming. But the majority of the reason why is because, first and foremost, the actual question that is being presented to us. HP inflation is a problem, we're being told. How? We're not getting a dedicated response. And when the response comes to like, oh, well, Miyabi can't clear sub 2 minute time against an ice resistant enemy, how does that prove anything? If the devs are giving you tools to fight Critical Node 7 with a fire weakness and physical fucking weakness boss and giving you a buff that works in association with that, and it's not working in association with something like Miyabi.
Not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right. Right. Let's not go to Camelot. It is a
How does that prove HP inflation is an issue? I posed that question to someone like Zaytonis. Explain it to me. Because it makes absolutely no sense. I would love to get him on the podcast. I don't think he would join.
Eradicate all evil.
I would offer that invitation personally. I'm sure Loki would do it too. But when you look at something like this, again, my question was, how did this prove anything that HP inflation is an issue? That's my question. Like, if anyone in the chat, if there is a person, because I know there is, if there is a person from the St. Tonus section that's watching this stream, that's you know, I see them clipping stuff and everything already, that's out there, that you could sit down, be completely educational, and educate me why St. Tonus is right about this and how it makes sense, then I would love to have that conversation right now. Because this is the weekly news for this week. Was all about this. Present me the argument. Because Miyabi,
This is the path I follow.
I'll start off. I'll start it. Yes, Miyabi has, with her stance, will ignore 30% of the target's ice resistance. That is for when she holds down her fucking shit and does the fucking judgment cut shit. Okay? Straight up. But that does not reflect to her basic attack. That does not reflect into her dodge counter. That does not reflect into her quick assist. That does not reflect into her special attack. Nor does that reflect into her ult. None of this is going to have a 30% ignore ice resistance. Only the basic stance right here, then when she pops the stance will. That's the first thing that I want to ask. Okay? That I want to present.
This is the path I follow.
Now, knowing that you're fighting an enemy that is a 20% resistant to ice enemy, that you are going to be also having a deficit of 20% anomaly buildup that's not happening, and 20% days meter, which is actually technically 10% because of this buff, that is not happening, that you're being prevented. So you're having a longer time building up the days. You're gonna have a longer time building up your anomaly, which is going to hurt Miyabi. You're all damaged by 30% that you're gonna have here is not going to be doing anything really, because that has no effect with the ice resistance ignore. How does this prove with the buff and me using Miyabi that HP inflation is an issue? That's all I want to answer on. Because to me, what proves HP inflation issues is if he would have used a fire weak enemy, if he would have used fire weakness and physical weakness to his advantage with the buffing, that he would have had a team that was properly assorted, or even if he would have just pressed his button right here and swapped the teams, that would have proved right then and there that if he still had us over a 2-minute time, yeah, motherfucker probably is correct that HP inflation is an issue. We're not questioning that HP inflation exists, because we already know it does. We're asking the question, how is it a problem? I'm gonna get a drink real quick, and I'm gonna be right back.
garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Welcome to a brand new beginning, you sorry shits.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
I was quite posh there, so I had to go get something to drink. But that's the thing. Me and Drax, who's in the chat right now, like I said before, we had a mini podcast, I invited him into the stream. And again, I don't think Drax understood back then, but I think he understands now. He brought up the same issue, is that ZZZ has HP inflation, 53 fucking percent. Look, I'm gonna be a little sarcastic here, Drax. Forgive me, buddy. But you're like, it's got a 53%. I remember this shit. Hold on. Hold on. Let me pull this up.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
This right here, this fucking graph was the fucking thing that we talked about. Where HP inflation's at, and where HP inflation is going, and what's the predictions and all this shit, right? Welcome to fucking Gacha revenue for fucking HP inflation, motherfuckers. But we had this conversation that, when the game first came out, total thing, and it's making these lines, it's making these adjustments. We are like right here. Look how high, and it's like all this together. Wow, it's right fucking here. That's like 101.1% or whatever. Like, holy shit, the HP inflation went up fucking high as shit. And I asked Drax the question, how is this a problem when the game itself is giving you mechanics around it?
Who asked?
Give me a second, Drax. How is it giving you when... Because I want you to understand this too, in case you still disagree with me. The devs know there's HP inflation in the game. They added the fucking HP inflation. They know it fucking exists. You know it exists. I know it exists. Every fucking content creator, every fucking person on fucking Reddit all knows it exists. So, if the devs are telling you, here's a buff. Now, this buff is more catered to sheer force damage. But, in this case scenario, what we can do is that we can wipe out what you're not going to get out of this buff if you don't use a rupture agent. Okay? Oops. So if I don't use a ruptured agent, this right here is completely fucking useless. This part of the buff's useless. So if I'm using Evelyn, I'm using the fire-based team, or a physical-based team, this shit does not fucking exist. This will exist with the rupture agents. This will not exist with Miyabi. Per se, right? Won't exist with the other teams. So, if I had a team where fucking Miyabi here was whatever. If I would change fucking Miyabi right here to, I don't know, Soldier fucking 11.
Soldier 11 reporting.
Oh shit, I didn't want to actually get into the fucking match. God damn it. I just wanted to change the character. Here a second. Okay. So what does Soldier 11 get out of this? Soldier 11 is going to get a 10% increase in days, along with Lucy, along with Bernice. She's also going to get 30% increase to her ult damage. She's also going to get crit damage increase by 20% for 25 seconds that repeatedly, on repeated triggers, will reset the duration. Right? 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 The devs are telling me that they made this, the brute here, physical and fire fucking weak. They're telling me, here's the tools. We know we got HP inflation in here. All this other stuff. This is the way you're supposed to fucking do it. This is like going to fucking school. For someone who's so fucking educated. They give you a fucking quiz. And the very first part of the quiz says you need to use a number 2 fucking pencil. And the motherfucker pulls out a fucking pen.
Who asked?
Like, this is me being sarcastic now. This is me being sarcastic. I go to school. Teacher says that this quiz needs to be written with a number 2 pencil. I do it in ballpoint ink. I get a fucking I get a fucking B on the test instead of an A because I failed to fucking read the instructions. And then I'm trying to blame the teacher that I got every answer fucking correct on that fucking test. But you're still giving me a fucking B. It's your fault. When the clear instructions was we wanted a number 2 pencil because we wanted to run it through a goddamn fucking machine to do the fucking testing on it, not have to do it fucking manually. You failed the fucking test. Again,
What the fuck?
situation here is the devs know what they fucking did in the game. The devs are giving you 2 possible fucking routes here and telling you this is how you should deal with it to counteract the fucking HP inflation that we put in the game. ZZZ, the reason why HP inflation is not an issue at this current present fucking time is because you are given the fucking tools to deal with it. And then even then, for him to come here and for him to play Miyabi, could have been even Ellen, don't give a fuck, for him to play fucking Miyabi and get a 2-minute and 25-second clear time against an enemy that he's resisted against only fucking proves that there's no issue with HP inflation. The only thing it proved to me was when people were arguing that ZZZ is a much harder game to understand, you need to have skill, that you need to be you need to have, fighting game player style skill. It's really in depth. You got to be sweaty. He just proved that sweatiness does not exist. He proved a whole different argument that could have been used. But he's fucking sticking that HP inflation is a problem, and that's the reason why people don't want to play ZZZ. When it clearly has nothing to do with HP inflation, because again, this is why I would hope that someone from the St. Tonus group, I offer even them to look at this, to understand this, and to explain to me why his theory that this proves that HP inflation is a problem exists. What am I missing? That's it. That's why, like, with the other videos that I made, that's why I made the next one about the HP inflation being a problem. Real Zook did a great video. Real Zook, I was confused by it because I don't think no one ever questioned the fact that HP inflation does not exist, because, I mean, we have the data that shows that it does exist. We have the data mine data that says that HP inflation exists in ZZZ. That had that there was a little bit of a dip here and all this other stuff, but overall it exists. There's no denying it. There's a video from Muzzy that explains HP inflation and how the mechanics of the game is designed to combat the HP inflation. The balancing is there. That's not a big deal.
What the
So,
fuck is this piece of shit?
again, my only complaint, my only confusion, my only issue with HP inflation and the statements that Saintonis is making is not the fact that it doesn't exist or does it not exist. It's the fact that he's been pointing out that it's a problem, that it's an issue. And I think that I'm going to best describe this as this. If you are a person who is a veteran player, not a brand new person, you're a veteran player, and you're maintaining to clear it with an S on Critical Node 7 Frontier here, then wouldn't that not prove that HP inflation is not a problem? You got the S rank. You cleared the 7th floor. Oh, the fight was a little bit harder because the boss has a little bit more HP than it did before. But you were still able to maintain it under 300 seconds. You were still able to maintain an S rank. Doesn't that just prove that you did a good job? You got your reward. Everything's great. You still cleared it. Again, if this team would have been more representative of, I don't know, like I said, with the DPS, with being like an all-fire fucking team, even changing the fucking Bang Boo out from fucking Robin to the fucking Rocket one, whatever, right? Like if it would look, if the team, I don't know what a fucking Soldier 11 team would look like. I'm just putting this shit together, right? I'm just putting this shit right here. This probably doesn't even look like the right thing, but if the team would have looked like this, I didn't want to deploy it. Fuck. Give me a second. Hold on, give me a second. If the team would have looked like this, and the best record time here was like 2 minutes and 55 seconds, or even 3 minutes or some shit. Would that not, with all the buffing and everything else, with the enemy being weak to fire, if this would have been a 2 minute and 55 second, or even let's just go ahead and route it off to fucking 3 minutes, with the buffing and with this, would that not prove that there's an HP inflation issue? Because the moment that I'm using the buff, I'm using the weakness, I'm using a built-up team, and I'm not clearing this sub 3 minutes, sub 2 minutes, then we could clearly say that there's a fucking issue. Then I think we could clearly say, whoa, hold the fuck on here. With all the fucking tools that you're giving me, I cannot clear this unless it's fucking 2 minutes and 55 seconds to 3 minutes. Then I would say HP inflation is a fucking issue. But as long as the time for the proper team maintains where it should be at, that just proves that HP inflation, while it exists, isn't an issue. Am I right or wrong? We also got to remember that when it comes down to St. Tonus, for you, Goma, this right here, St. Tonus says that bang boos are useless. He doesn't give a fuck about them. They have no purpose in the fight. I remember him talking about this. That bang boos have no purpose in the fight whatsoever. They're completely fucking useless. This is one of his biggest fucking statements in this game. And that's what it is. That's why he doesn't give a fuck about the bang boos. Okay. Base, who cares about weakness, dude? The game's too hard. Play WUWA. But no, in general, this is the entire fucking situation. This is like I said, this is, you don't read the information. If a fucking video game says, hey, look, you need 3 fucking keys to open the fucking boss door, what do? You go get 3 fucking keys to open the boss door. I can't think of a game right now on top of my head. I can't think of a game off the top of my fucking head that can explain this point better. But I'm sure there's a video game out there that you go fight a boss, right? Okay. Perfect game I think I can utilize. Perfect other video game that I can utilize that I think every single person in this world fucking knows of. That every single one of you should know this video game without a fucking doubt. There's a little guy. He has like 9 fucking games for the original. He's got a secondary series, and there's a third. There's like fucking 500 fucking series of this from Capcom. It's a blue little man, right? Or robot, however you want to look at it, that has a fucking buster, and he runs and fights 8 fucking bosses. Mega Man. So with fucking Mega Man starts out normal, right? From the very first fucking stage, he starts out fucking normal. You have to go fight these bosses in any order you want. You could tackle the challenge any fucking way, shape, or form you want. However, the best route to play the game is to find out which one of these is the weakest to normal fucking Mega Man. Collect its element. Let's say, for example, okay. Let me erase this. The first boss you're going to go fight is fucking, typically like speed running, is going to be Penguin. Ice Penguin. You want fucking ice. Now you play fucking Pokemon. You collect your first element. You go after the next fucking boss. I forgot what it was. What was the elements like? Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull up Mega Man X shit. Okay, so you would go from ice, you would go from Ice Penguin, you would go to the water stage, you would go fight the octopus, so you would fucking ice would beat fucking water. Then you would go from there, you would go to the flame fucking shit, so then you would go beat the fucking next boss, which is fire. That there was a clear path that was designed in fucking Mega Man for you to clearly, I'm not gonna go through them all, but for you to basically clearly go through each one of these elements and have a fucking, basically an advantage over every single one of the fucking bosses. Otherwise, if you fight it in out of order, you're at a disadvantage. You just made it harder on yourself. But the developers designed it to where if you go from ice to water to fire, for example, you go boom, 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 you're at an advantage, and you're going to be doing double, basically double fucking damage, and you're going to kill the boss faster, and it's going to be a hell of a lot fucking easier. Because you followed the proper route. It is learning how to play the game, not just dive into it and go fuck yourself. Hey Jay, get back to work, man. Have fun, dude. Boss life frames can be a problem if they don't take into account, but I don't see it being an issue in ZZZ right now either. But that's the thing. The thing is, it's mechanics. And I'll ask this question to a resident WUWA player that's in my chat, that I will agree with their opinion on WUWA. Coco, when it comes to weather and waves, when it comes to your rotations, it comes to different things when you're playing WUWA, is there a proper way of playing weather and waves? And is there an improper way of playing it? And what I mean by that, like, would you not agree that if I go fight the Phallus of the Fallen with something like Zanny, that's going to be much more fucking difficult than me taking Zanny and go and fight, I don't know, fucking Infernal Rider? Would that be agreeable? That's simple. Take Zanny, I fight Fallacy, Spectral against Spectral. It's going to be fucking harder than me fucking taking Zanny and go and fight something like Infernal Rider. I'm basically going to be doing no damage to the Fallacy, correct? But I'll be doing a good bit of damage to fucking Infernal Rider. So then at that point, but then at that point in time, I tell you, I fight the Fallacy of the Fallen with Zanny, with Jinshi, whatever spectral character, and I beat it, but I got a fucking time that is like 5 fucking minutes versus like 3 minutes if I would have fought it with something like GN. And I tell you that it's HP inflation. And it's HP inflation. Am I right or am I wrong? I would be fucking wrong, wouldn't I? Let me bring out the board again. Because Coco's having a conversation. I don't think they're listening to me right now. So let me put out the board again.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Who asked?
So we have Fallacy of the Fallen. If I use a spectral character, Zanny or Jinshi, for example, or even Phoebe. Right? Hold on. Hold on. That's not the question. That was not the question there, Coco. You see, now, my question here is, I go fight the fallacy. I got a time limit. Time limit's going to be, I don't know, remember what it was. I think it was like 8 minutes, right? I think it's actually fucking 8 minutes. I go fight the fallacy. Right? And with an 8-minute time frame, I got only 2 minutes left on the clock. So I spent 6 minutes fighting it. Right? Still beat it. Still kicked its ass. But with its fucking health bar right here, I was only doing about that much damage to its entire fucking health bar each rotation, pretty much. It's going to take me a lot. It will take me a lot longer, will it not, if I fight Fallacy of the Fallen, Spectral, with a Spectral team. It's a Spectral boss. This is a Spectral team fighting Fallacy of the Fallen. Would I not have a harder fucking time fighting that boss and not be able to do damage compared to coming against this boss from another angle, and let's say it's GN with Mort and Shorekeeper. That they should be able to clear this 8-minute time limit and still probably do it much fucking faster, to where the remaining time on the clock could be 5 minutes. Because in general, they're doing more fucking damage because they're not, the boss is not resistant to it. So at which point in time, if I play a Spectral team against a Spectral monster and I got like, oh man, I didn't sub fucking 5 minute this shit, and I was only 2 minutes left on the fucking clock shit right here. Oh, and I say that it's an HP inflation issue. Oh, it's a fucking HP inflation issue. That would be wrong. Would it not? Never seen what? Gacha popularity poll? What the fuck is this shit?
Who asked?
What the fuck is this shit?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
So according to this, the most popularity. Wait, hold the fuck on here. Okay, so
It is a silly place.
Gacha popularity poll: red equals like, black equals hate. Genshin, it's got a bunch of red, might be covering over some black dots. We got a black dot on Honkai Star Rail, but a bunch of red dots. Whether Bro, someone made a fucking clown. Made the fucking clown fucking picture. Weather Waves actually got some black dots in it with red. And what's surprising the shit out of me is ZZZ should have some black dots, but it's only got red. This game apparently has got all fucking red. Arknights has got all red. This is all black. Black with a few reds. Mixed. So red being the like, black being hate. I mean, this doesn't prove shit to me, to be honest. It's just... It's kind of fucking funny. So, Weather and Waves is not as popular in China, from what I'm reading here, as it is
I did not hit her. It's
thought
not
out to
true.
be.
It's bullshit. I did
As
not
well
hit
as
her.
ZZZ
I
is...
did not.
Well, ZZZ... Yeah, ZZ is not as popular either compared to Honkai or fucking Genshin, but... let me copy this picture real quick. Let me open Photoshop, the actual fucking Photoshop program. I want to see. Alright, so this is actually like what they fucking did.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I mean, that's a perspective thing, but I'm trying to line it up. Yeah, that would mean that ZZZ has more fucking likes than fucking Weather and Waves in fucking China. Then if you really want to fucking use this fucking board as a scale. Like, I have no idea what the VIT is. I have no idea what the fuck the situation, but looking at it, without a doubt, wherever this event was at, if they were just putting like telling people put red little stickers or black stickers on the games you like and hate, and that's what they did in China, then yeah, fucking China says fuck fucking WUWA, man. I mean, not as much as these two fucking games, though. What time is it? It's 1:30 in the fucking morning. I do have work in the morning. I do have to go to work. So I'm gonna call the stream here. I will be back tomorrow afternoon after work. How much longer till? How much longer do we have? Because I don't think I might actually take a break from streaming for a little bit.
That's my character. I'm the trash.
One day and 13 hours.
I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage, and then I pick up the trash can and I.
I also want to look at my fucking time because I'm gonna come home early for fucking for ZZZ for when the update comes out.
Second thoughts, let's not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. Right.
Yeah, I need to pre-download this too. Okay. So I'm gonna call it. You guys have a good night.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
We can talk more tomorrow. And yeah, all that good jazz. Take it easy. Have a good one.